everyone, it's Heidi with Downtown NorCal Live for Wine Time. Yes, I am wearing the same shirt because this is SIP edition, Shelter in Place. My way of getting through it. One of these days I will take this shirt off and we will all go out. But until then, I'm here in another chair tonight. I decided to change it up. Woohoo! And I'm also eating Cheetos. It's gone to that. Anyway, I'm having a Chardonnay. Nice to see you all, by the way, from Turkovich, very close to us because it's in Yolo County. Chardonnay 2019. And a little special ad, new glass. Okay, this I saw because I like to, I'm missing the treasure hunt that shopping brings. So I like to see these FaceTime lives that stores are doing, and one that this week that I watched was a well-stocked home. And this glass is etched. I love their stuff. They always have funny things. So this glass says wine because it's not good to keep things bottled up. I mean, I think we can all relate to that. So this is kind of gonna go with my shirt, probably my weekly glass. And then I got this other one in honor of all of you who are actively parenting. My child is now not a child. He's in college and he's finishing out here his senior year. But I totally relate to this from another time. It says, because kids. So honestly, here's to every parent. I cannot imagine what you're dealing with, so keep it going. You're doing a great job. So Raspy and I, let's see. So grateful. So I am wearing the shirt from R Cubed, that's in Sacramento. And then I threw on a pair of chandelier earrings that I got years ago at the Warmth Company in Aptos, and I hope they're doing well. I wanted to talk to you about some of the PPP discussions I've heard, and I don't want to get into a political conversation, but certainly so many businesses who are small that we think of as small did not get their support. And I wanted to clarify one thing, and that is when I think of a small business, I always think of the small mom and pop shop that have very few employees. And, some of them it's just the mom and pop. So, a lot of them did get hung out to dry in the last round. Hopefully they'll be moved up in the pile in the future rounds. But when we think of small businesses, that can be anything from under 500. So 499 employees is a small business. Micro businesses are a whole other category. So when you're talking with your elected leaders and so forth, really clarify to them the number of employees you're talking about, because that helps your leaders understand what you're advocating for. And in my conversations, my letter writing campaigns, whatever I'm doing when I'm advocating for small businesses, I'm always talking about those. I really reinforce the small mom and pop shops, the 5 employees or whatever it is, but those micro business, that's the term to use, micro business. So I did a few things this week. I know we're all looking for home projects, and I have one for you. We had to do some touch-up paint and opened a paint can that was about 4 years old. Whew, that is nasty business. So if you're running out of things to do at home, paint stores are open, and I asked Brooks Painting if they could exchange some of the paint that I have in my garage that's disgusting. And so I just left it on my porch, and they came over, took the paint, and eventually I'll receive replacement, just touch-up paint back. And so that's a service you can think about. It's also something you could do with your local hardware store. That's a way to, inevitably we're going to be doing weekend warrior stuff at our home. So all the balls that are hitting the walls and whatever else you do, all the Zoom workouts and the, missed kicks, or I don't know what's happening in your house, but I'm sure there's a lot more wear and tear going on. So think about your paint in your garage or wherever you keep it. My shopping this week, I have this really cute bag from Sassafras Beauty, and I needed a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm pulling it out to show you how easy this was. I just texted Danielle over there, and I said, hey, can you get me some of my mousse? And also, while you're at it, I need some blush, and I've never purchased blush from her before, and I'm embarrassed to say that, but that's the truth. And she knows my skin tone just from the video I've provided. And she chose this, and I really like the color. She also, I said, hey, can you just throw in a quieter lipstick? Now, I'm not wearing it tonight, and duh, I should have. But, you know, this was a really pretty lipstick. I'll wear it another time, and I'll mention it. Some gloss, because I was out of lip gloss. Also, doing some fingernail and toenail stuff, so I got some new polish. And then, oh, okay, this is an important thing. Your makeup applicators, like right now, everyone needs to be super clean, and I know your brushes and your makeup applicators get a little nasty, and after a while, even the applicator is just, you know, it's enough. Don't keep washing and washing and washing and hope that all the germs are out. So get a new makeup applicator and consider some brushes. And then the last thing, she's really, all businesses I've noticed are very adaptive to these times. They're working their hardest. She took a couple of days drive. She had to go 2 different times to pick up a big flat of hand sanitizer, something she's never carried, but she now is. And so these little 8-ounce beauties, 70% alcohol. And so I picked those up. I picked up 3 for our family, 1 for each person in their car or wherever they're going. So hand sanitizers. If you don't know where to go, I got this all at Sassafras Beauty. Again, I just called, we texted, she picked out products for me, and it was delivered to my doorstep within 1 day. So I mean, it's amazing how easy this is. Okay, I wanted to tell you about the gift card. I think everyone has heard, if you're in Davis, that the Downtown Business Association had a stimulus gifting program where you could buy a gift certificate for $50, let's say, to your favorite business, and then it would be matched by stimulus money so that $100 would go to the business. I would still have the value of a $50 gift card, but the value of a full 100 would go to the business. Well, in a little over a day, they sold out, and that was even with some extra stimulus money put in by Chuck and Nancy Rowe. So thank you to them. Thank you to the City of Davis. Thank you to the Downtown Business Association. And for sure, their new exec, Brett, he hit the ground running in March as the new exec, and he really knocked this out of the park. So congratulations to everyone involved. And now I hope we can continue to just spread the love into the outside parts of our downtown, as well as other areas in Yolo County. Just keep it going, keep shopping, keep eating. Okay, as far as downtown narco activities, a lot of this going on this week, but okay, what else is new? So the website has a couple of changes in it. One is I have a new COVID-19 section, and that chronicles all the videos I've been doing each week. So everything is easily accessed. You don't have to search through Facebook or Instagram to find the videos. They're just chronicled nicely. That's a new tab. And then, of course, I continue to update news that would be found on Connectors. So if you go to Connectors, that's just the regular news. And I really recommend an article that was put out by Forbes magazine. You'll find that at about, I think it was the 23rd this week. In terms of the interviews I conducted, let's see, we started out the week with Kelly at Spa Central, who is doing remote Zoom facials, dropping products and actually spending time with clients and a glass of wine, yahoo, and doing facials. People are loving that, so you can book with Kelly. Brooks Painting, he talked about he talked about many things, but one of them is the fact that he is persisting with his $10,000 charitable paint giveaway. So they paint value $10,000 every year to a charity the community gets to vote on, and he is wrapping that process up. It will go out to vote pretty soon, so check that interview out. He has a lot to share. Sorry, Raspy's in the way of my list, of course. Raspy, come here. A well-stocked home. I went there I visited them on Zoom on Earth Day for a good reason. That's because they carry a lot of thoughtful, eco-friendly gifts. She shared a few of those, so that's a fun interview as well. I did interview Brett, who I mentioned before, from Davis Downtown Business Association, on Thursday. And then on Friday, I took a little trip to Los Gatos, again from my kitchen, but interviewed Claudia of Viva O Sol, my favorite place for leggings and a lot of beautiful apparel. So that is how I'm now wrapping up my week with a newsletter. If you would like to just receive all of that in one newsletter, it'll just be a quick rundown of all of my interviews each week. Go to downtownnorcal.com and sign up for the newsletter. And then one other thing I did, which, I've kind of become accustomed to being the interviewer, but I was interviewed by Strock Real Estate in Santa Cruz, and I want to just shout out to them and thank them for including me on one of their features. We talked about the importance of small business everywhere, and just had a really nice visit. So that's going to wrap it up for me, and hopefully someone will come over at some point to turn this off, like just out of it again. But anyway,
You're out of it.
Yeah, I am. I'm eating my Cheetos and my wine. So, hey, hang in there, everyone. We're going to get through this, especially with wine time. So I'll see you on Monday with more interviews. Cheers.